Hey everybody, welcome back. So Arrow Films has announced their November lineup, and they got some really good titles in there, like I must say. So first up is a brand new edition of Django, which I'm really excited for. I mean, I've the old Blue Underground release, and I was kind of thinking, I thought maybe Blue Underground would actually re-release it at some point, but it looks like Arrow has picked that up and given it a brand new 4K scan from the original negative. So that should look amazing. And this set is also including Texas Adios, which got a new 2K scan. And they just have a bunch of extras, including some new interviews, with Franco Nero and the director Sergio Corbucci. As you can tell, let's scroll down here. Texas Adios has commentary and also some new interviews, also with Franco Nero. As you can tell from the picture, that this is in one of the hard case boxes with the movies inside, plus some extras. It looks like it has some lobby card reprints and then a small print up of the poster and everything, which is really cool. I love the Arrow sets. But they're also releasing Django in a collector's steelbook, which looks really nice. As much as I love steelbooks, I have to admit I'm a huge fan of Arrow's, like, sort of more box packaging and everything. So as cool as this looks, I'm probably going to get the normal packaging, but I have to admit this does look really nice. Same discs inside, so it's whichever version of the packaging you want. And again, Django is coming out November 19th, both that version and the steelbook. Now here's one interesting thing though, is that Arrow is releasing a single release of Texas Adios, but that's UK only. So the only way to get that in the US version is in one of the bundled sets. Not sure if that's like a rights issues or something. I mean, I assume they're not doing two different pressings of the disc. So if I had to guess, that the UK release is probably region free anyway. Not that it matters to me, because I'm getting the set obviously with the two films, because I definitely want the original Django. They also announced a new Japanese film called Orgies of Edo, which I believe is an anthology, and that is from director Teruo Ishii. I hope I'm pronouncing his first name correctly. So as you can see here, it says it has just a high definition presentation, which means that they're using a pre-existing transfer. No details on that. Hopefully it's a decent transfer and some extras. So I assume some of this may be ported over from a previous release. I've heard of the film. I've never seen it. I don't know if any of you have any previous copies and can sort of say whether or not these are coming over or not. But it's definitely one I'm interested in picking up and checking out. One title I am actually kind of surprised by is that they are putting out Crimson Peak, the recent Del Toro film, especially since, again, it is a recent film, and they are releasing it in both the UK and the US, even though there's already obviously a US release out there. I assume it's probably using the same master, because it does say that it does have a high definition Blu-ray presentation. I assume it's the same master that's on the existing Blu-ray. Which again, no problem there and everything. And as you can tell, I mean, it has just like a ton of extras on here. I don't actually have the existing Blu-ray, so maybe some of you can actually say whether or not any of the extras, like what's new and what's ported over. I mean, I can't imagine it's just literally a reprint of the existing disc. So I assume it just doesn't say new in front of anything. That's why I was just kind of curious. I mean, and obviously the packaging just looks so nice. And Crimson Peak is due out on November 27th. And actually, I don't think I said Orgies of Edo is due out November 19th, along with Django. And then finally, the one I'm actually most interested in personally is this De Niro and De Palma, the early films set. I'm a huge Brian De Palma fan. I have not seen all of his early films. I saw Hi Mom years ago, and I've seen parts of The Wedding Party. I don't think I've actually ever seen Greetings. I think outside of the clips that were in the De Palma doc, I've actually never seen the film. So I am actually really excited for this set. And as you can tell here, they have brand new 2K restorations of, let's see, The Wedding Party from the original negative, and then 2K restorations of Greetings and Hi Mom from original film elements. As you can tell from the extras, it looks like it's actually like some pretty decent extras. Obviously, the big missing element here is there's no Brian De Palma, which kind of upsetting. Like, I mean, I'm almost positive they tried to get De Palma, but I know he doesn't really talk too much about his films. That's why the documentary that came out a couple of years ago was actually such a big deal, and worth checking out too if you haven't seen it. So as much as I would have liked more extras with De Palma involved, I mean, obviously like a commentary track in each film would have been fantastic, but or even just a new interview talking about them specifically would have been great. But honestly, I just want to see the films. So yeah, so I'm just like really excited for this. So there are the November releases. We have Django and Texas Adios. Together in two different packaging styles, depending on what you prefer. Texas Adios has a single release in the UK only, but still, my guess is that it's probably region free. You have Orgies of Edo coming out, so they're adding to their Japanese titles in their library, and Crimson Peak getting a brand new re-release, and then the De Niro and De Palma, the early films box set. Which ones are you guys excited for? Like, I mean, I'm excited for all of them, but I mean, obviously for me, the De Palma one is definitely the big one for me, but I mean, again, especially Django, I love Django, so definitely picking that up as well, and very much interested in Orgies of Edo. So that's it for this video. As always, like, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if it's your first time here, and again, let me know what you think down below, and I will see you on the next one.